What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the NHL 2005 Dynasty Mode series. We are back with episode number 15 of the season. And I just want to make sure that I'm actually correct in that. Let's make sure that we actually are on episode 15. How many games have we played? Let's take a look. We are sitting way down here. Yep, episode 15, we are 7-7. We're on a bit of a skid, so something big happened after the last episode. Episode number 14 rather, we had another loss, 3 in a row, and I think 5 of our last 6. So I got to making some trades, and I made 3 big trades. So the first trade up on your screen right now, we sent Paul Kariya. Paul Kariya had a really good start to the season, but he had kind of, gone by the wayside. I think he'd only scored maybe 1 goal or had a couple of assists in the last few games, but he started off really hot. I think he had 8 goals in about the first 8 games as well. But really, we needed to... The biggest thing for me was not moving one of Tanguay, Sakic, or Forsberg. I should throw Hayduk into that same category there. So Korea made the most sense to me. Lose a left-handed shot. We have a lot of them. So Korea and a 2005 first-round pick head to the New York Rangers in exchange for Jaromir Jagr and Pavel Bure. So to begin with this trade, Pavel Bure, of course in the twilight of his career, he's 33 years old at this point, but as you guys can see on the screen there, he's still an 87 overall. I think he'll be better in the lineup too, given that, the chemistry and everything along with that. But getting Bure in, he's a speedy player, so dang fast. And actually, I just checked this as I'm, showing you guys this on the screen. Pavel Bure in our lineup is 94. Of course, his skating isn't exactly what it used to be, but man, is he ever good. He has 99 deking, 99 shot power, 99 accuracy. He is phenomenal. We give up Korea and we give up a first-round pick, but we get 2 really good players, and that brings us to our next one. Jaromir Jagr, at this point, was one of the best players in hockey right before the lockout. I believe he came back and he put up very, very good numbers in real life. But really, he is about to go to the... Actually, I'm not sure if he ever did come back after the lockout. But he's about to go off and sign in the KHL. And if it really weren't for that in Jarmir's career, he might be regarded as one of the best players to ever play. Like top 3, maybe behind Gretzky and Lemieux. He was that damn good. He's still playing today in 2021, if you can believe that. But yeah, he's been really solid so far. I guess one thing I should really update is their points right now in the season. So Jagr's got 22 points in 17 games for the Rangers this season. And on the other side, Pavel Bure is just killing it. He was killing it with the Rangers earlier this season. But I don't know if the Rangers were doing all that well, but it's a big trade regardless on both sides. But Pavel Bure, 15 goals, 16 assists for 31 points in 17 games. He has had a tremendous start to the season. So it's big that we got him here. Replacing Korea with 2 really phenomenal right wingers. We've really struggled to score goals, and I'm hoping this will curb some of that. And we weren't done there. So the next trade, as you guys can see now up on your screen, we send Tommy Salo and Carlos Scrashtins to the Detroit Red Wings. Of course, one of our arch rivals, so a bit of a weird trade here. But we get Curtis Joseph back as our backup goaltender. Salo had such a rough start to this season that I thought this was a really good trade to make because we were going to use Salo in a trade anyways. We didn't end up using him to acquire another player. That was my original intention when I started this. Given the fact that we used Salo anyways, we needed to get another backup for David Abisher, and we did here with Curtis Joseph. So Curtis Joseph, of course, 37 years old. At this point, he was really just trying to get a cup. He really wanted... I think he spent 2 seasons with Detroit late here in his career. He would eventually come back to the Leafs, of course, later. I think maybe 2008 or 2009 he would end up back in Toronto, but to end his career. But really here, what we wanted to do was get a better backup, and I think we accomplished that in Cujo. Of course, remains to be seen, but Tommy Salo had a very, very tough start to the season, and just relying on Abisher alone is probably not great. So, of course, we made a trade earlier in the season as well to acquire Michael Roosevelt, so this is rounding us out with about 4 trades, and at this point I would say I can't see us making any more. Maybe there's something to work out on a depth move or something towards the deadline, but given the way these games work, there's not really a trading block or a trade value decrease or increase. So what it really comes down to is if there's any deals that can be made on the side going into the deadline. But I think where we are right now, I think we're pretty good. I think this is where we want to be, and this is going to be the team that if they're going to do it, they're going to do it, and if they don't, well, we're going to find out pretty damn quick. So our third and final trade in this sequence, this one day of just a trade extravaganza here, Scott Konowalchuk, Chris Gratton, and a 2005 second-round pick head to the Montreal Canadiens in exchange for defenseman Sheldon Surrey. So Sheldon Surrey, at this point, was regarded as one of the better defenders in the league. I think offensively, he had maybe one of the best slap shots as well. So really, getting him at this point was pretty damn good. I thought I paid a lot less than I needed to, considering he's an 89 regularly, and as he steps into our lineup, he becomes a 96. So before I preview the lines, it's just really good to have a really solid left shot defenseman on this team. Our best one, of course, was John Michael Lyles, who we were using. But of course, he's a little bit smaller. His shot's not that great, although I would say most of the shots are not coming from the point for our team right now. Maybe that'll change up. Maybe we can adjust some of the strategies heading into this next game. Sheldon Surrey is a big get at this point. Taking a look at his season, he has 15 points in 14 games, which is pretty good. 35 points last season, or in the previous season, in 63 games, including 15 goals. So he's a pretty good shooter from the blue line. That's really what we wanted to get, and another big hitter on the team. Considering how many hits there are at all times in this game, I guess we should just try to embrace the fact that he could be another guy who can throw around the weight. So anyways, guys, those were the trades that I made. As you guys can see up on the screen right now, I did some shifting with the lines. Yager's going to play top line with Milan Hajduk and Joe Sakic. Of course, I'm pretty sure he's going to end up, he's a 95 on that top line. Very good for him. Our second line becomes Pavel Bure, Peter Forsberg, Timo Solani. Again, a really just speedy line right there. Tonge moves to the third line. He's a 98 overall. This should give a really big boost to the third line of this team. I think that's really what my aim was here. The third line had been pretty okay, but I don't think there's been much scoring on it. Nikolic hasn't done much. Svatos hasn't done much. But adding Tonge in there makes it a really big threat when that third line comes out. And Matthew Barnaby jumps off that third line, goes down to the fourth with Hendrickson and Hall. Nothing really to say here. Who cares about the fourth line? I think they maybe play 2 minutes a game. So at this point, it's just about getting players where they really should be. Barnaby, I guess, maybe is a guy who could be moved for something else if we feel we need it, maybe to strengthen up the D a little bit more as we take a look at them here. Although, I mean, how much better can this D-core get? Sheldon Surrey, Rob Blake playing together on the top pairing. John Michael Lyles, Adam Foote. So there's a great offensive defenseman, smaller, who's going to get his opportunities to go skate up ice as much as he wants. And then on the other side, Ossi Vonanen and Michael Roosevelt comprise the third pairing. Roosevelt's been pretty damn good since he came over. He's up to an 87, so he's been really boosted up. Take a look at the matchup of this game just before we get into it, guys. Right now, Nashville's playing pretty damn well. The offense is really there for them. We are sitting pretty low in the conference. This is a team we need to beat if we want to get back into the playoff race. And, again, this has been a very disappointing start to the season for us. We started off pretty good, I would say, and then it just kind of trailed off from there. Again, losing 5 of the last 6, games. I think we might have been 7-2 or 6-3 or something at some point during this. Yeah, we got to get back in the win column, and we got to do it in a big way. Previewing the goalies, of course, David Abisher is going to get the start. Thomas Vokoun, his opposite. So these guys are pretty even. Abisher getting a little bit of a bump due to being at home. So hopefully he can get a win here, because again, this team has struggled mightily in their last few games, and hopefully this starts we start righting the ship, or this is going to be a short one. I mean, as short as 82 games can be, but it might end up being a short series because there won't be any playoffs. Anyways, guys, that's all the previewing. We'll be right back with the game against the Nashville Predators. Here's our first look at Sheldon Surrey wearing the alternate maroon of the Colorado Avalanche. We're here live at the Pepsi Center. Going to take us to the anthems next, and then we'll preview these 3 new faces for the Colorado Avalanche tonight. David Abisher gets the start in goal. As we get going here, puck drop right around the corner. Some new faces in the lineup for Colorado. One of them right there, Jaromir Jagr, getting his first start as a member of the Colorado Avalanche. A phenomenal season so far in New York. As the Preds start up, here's Kimmo Timonen. Surrey finds him, gets the puck and strips it away for his first play with the puck. Here's Sack. He'll take a big hit there from Steve Sullivan. Johnson in the other side. Bumped, knocked over, and Hayduk will retrieve that puck and head the other way. Cardinal. Oh, a slap shot just over the net. I don't know if Abisher was expecting that one. Here comes Milan Hayduk down the wing. Hayduk past Sakic, and Hayduk gets the rebound and scores! Milan Hayduk! And the Avs are on the board first. Hayduk gets his 5th on the double rebound on a nice little passing play with the captain, Joe Sakic. And a big, big opening goal as the other new face tonight. There's Pavel Bure on the ice for the Avs, acquired in the trade with the Rangers that sent Jaromir Jagr with him in exchange for Paul Kariya, a first-round pick this upcoming draft. On the draw, Nikolitin wins it, finds Tanguay. Tanguay moving to the third line off the first, and there he almost had a chance right there, and Vokoun got the puck. So we get some pushing and shoving after the whistle here. But a disappointing start to the season by the standards of the Avalanche. They really have felt the last few games have not been good enough. And there was the reason for making some trades and getting some quality players back. Here's Orsaw down the wing. Abisher plays the puck out. Solani shakes that off. Forsberg tried to pass it in front. It was broken up and comes back the other way with Orsaw. Orsaw to Johansson in front. Johansson turned and ripped that one off the side of the net, and a delayed penalty. A hooking call is going to come up here to the Preds, and a touch up there. Here we go. Sergei Zholtok going to go off. The Avalanche to their first power play of the evening. Sakic loses that draw to Johnson. Johnson's going to come the other way. Easy stop there for Abisher. Puck's played back to Blake. Blake enters the zone, stops up, looks for the outlet, finds Tanguay to Hayduk. Hayduk back to Blake. Back in front to Sakic. There's down low again. Tongue found Sakic, and his quick shot was stopped by Vokoun. Johnson bumps, loses it, foot, plays that one over to Sakic. Sakic there. Back the other side. Hit. It's turned over. About a minute gone on the first power play of the evening for either team. Sakic turning back up ice. Sakic evades the check at the bench, and he doesn't miss that one from York. And York will have it and bring it back the other way. Hall, Adam Hall, turned it over to Vonanen. Vonanen finds Barnaby. Barnaby over to Forsberg. Back over, looking for Solani. It's tied up in Forsberg's feet, unfortunately, and it's now retrieved the other way. There's Forsberg. Got a shot off. Solani had another chance at it, but it was turned away by Vokoun. Final chances now of the power play for the Avs. Solani back the other way. Solani knocked over. Barnaby. And that'll do it for the power play. Few chances for the Avs there, but couldn't capitalize on anything. And another penalty upcoming to the Preds, right as they're going to go right back into the box. Here's Barnaby. He loses it to Hutchinson and gets touched up as David Legwand. He's going to head off for hooking. On the draw, Sakic loses it to Johnson again. Johnson's been perfect so far on the draws. Dumps it in. Abisher there. Plays it out to Blake. Finds Hayduk. Hayduk. Checked. Loses it to Hamhuis. And Preds will come back the other way. Johnson. Big check there right after he let go of that puck. And Rob Blake is going to get a charging penalty on that one. Oh yeah, hit him. A classic Rob Blake hit there.
Colorado penalty to number 4.
Hall, oh, he almost had a chance there right off the draw. Darby Hendrickson comes back the other way with the puck on a 2-on-2. As we move to 4-on-4 hockey here for a little bit. Nice move by Hall at the line. He makes another one, then eats a hip check. As Nashville's going to get a power play here. Surrey bringing it in. Turned over. A short power play opportunity here as Legwand steps out of the box. Here's Zidlichki. A shot gloved by Abisher and stopped. Johnson off that draw. There's Walker. Walker back in front. Shot. Erat scores. Oh, Erat got a nice little bounce. And the Nashville Predators have tied this game up on a power play marker with a few seconds left on Blake's charging penalty. Oh, just a fortunate bounce. Looks like it went right off of Abisher's, maybe even the butt end of his stick. And it gets through. Tough one to give up. Abisher would for sure want that one back, but we've got a tie game.
Nashville goal scored on the power play.
Nicolishin wins that draw forward, one of his specialties so far this season. Back the other way, it's turned over, and Nicolishin will enter back into the zone. He gets a weak wrister off, and it's easily gloved and played out by Vokoun, and then Nicolishin with a nice little pick out of the air as Roosevelt comes back the other way. Oh, he's tied up there, and Legwand will enter the Avalanche zone. He's pushed. Nicolishin all over this shift. Roosevelt the other side. Here's Svatos. Svatos is hooked. And no penalty shot. But Mark Eden is going to go off for hooking as a penalty-filled first period continues. Johnson again. He's been just terrific on those faceoffs early in this game. Takes the hit from Blake, but he's killed that valuable time. Hayduk back the other way. Hayduk. Turned over. Couple minutes to go here in the first. Blake retrieves the puck and finds Hayduk up the left wing. Hayduk runs into Hamhuis. It's turned over. Back in front. Hayduk turns, fires, and a penalty upcoming as Foot. Looks like he's taken a hooking penalty about 200 feet from his own net. But that'll do it for the Avalanche power play. The second one they've killed off themselves. 4-on-4 we go again. Here comes Forsberg. Forsberg into the slot. There's Lyles. Back in front. Bure! Oh, he almost had a chance, but he ate a hit. Right in front of the net, knocking him over. Allow him to Vokoun to get that puck. Minute 4 to go in the first. Forsberg on the draw. Loses it to Shishkinov. Shishkinov is dumped by Forsberg, though, right after. As Eden has stepped out of the box. Forsberg, there's Roosevelt turning and firing. As we approach the final seconds here. Stopped up by Timonen, finds Hall down low, turns, fires, hits the side of the net. Forsberg, final seconds here. Can he get another chance, perhaps? Here's Forsberg. And, as he tried to make a move to the net, he was bowled over. And that will do it for the first. The Avs and the Preds trade goals. We head to the first intermission, 1-1. Back for the second period, the first game of this season to feature the Maroon alternates for the Avalanche. We'll wear them 3 more times this season in the Pepsi Center at home, as the penalty to Roosevelt expired, I believe, and then Andre Nikolitin right in front as I missed the goal, looking for Roosevelt coming out of the box. Nikolitin in front, that's his third. A great pass there from Timo Solani. And the Avs have retaken the lead 2-1 early in the second.
Colorado goal scored by number 11, Andre.
Back the other way. Oh, a shot right on as Zoltak had made his way right into the slot. Back the other side. Yager getting around and gets a shot off. But Vokoun is there to make the save. Forsberg on the draw. The aggressive face-off formation, I should say. There from the Avs. It's a shot, weak one, easily pulled aside by Abisher. Forsberg looking for an outlet. He's bowled over. Back in front. Bure to Forsberg. Shot. Oh, it went up high. Vokoun was able to track it, though. It's Johnson the other way. Comes Johnson. Dumped over by Foot there. The Avs will come back the other way. This is the addition of Sheldon Surrey, who we have not seen much of so far tonight. Just bolsters this already big bruising blue line. As Hartnell open net and missed it wide. Back the other side. Bure. Trying to find down low was Forsberg. He couldn't get him. Line change on for the Avs. Bure there. Gets the puck. Finds Sakic across the way. Here's Sakic. Sakic. Bumped. Loses the puck. Legwand coming back in. He's been in the box already tonight. Here's Legwand down low. Turns, fires. Oh, 2 big saves by David Abisher. Wow. What a stop on the second chance from David Legwand. As the Preds start surging here. There's a big block by Yager, and he runs through Legwand himself right after. There's Surrey in front. Hayduk, Surrey to Sakic in front. Hayduk, one more chance. A whack, and he's got it. Hayduk, second of the game. 6th of the season, and the Avs lead 3-1. Look, he was called for that through a traffic. Just a maze of people. And exactly what they wanted after the trades they made over the past few days. The Avs are scoring and they're leading this game. Still a long ways to go though. Zoltak shot. It was blockered away by Abisher. And what a club save on that chance from Vladimir Orsov. On the draw now. Hall wins it. Bit of a scramble off that face-off. There's Hendrickson finding Barnaby, who is leveled as he entered the blue line. Hutchinson will bring it back the other way. Hutchinson runs into Foot. He's still got the puck. Hall and Jordan Tutu. I thought it was Jordan Tutu, but it looks like Hall is going to be credited with the goal here as the Preds have begun climbing their way back. Oh, yeah. Good stop there by Abisher, but the third chance, the one that gets through.
Nashville goal.
Johnson winning that draw, but it's quickly turned over. 3-2 game here in the second. That pass came out of the line. There's Yager, still with it, taking quite a bit to bump him off the puck. One of the best power forwards in hockey. Blake finds that puck and finds Yager. Yager on the wing, spins, back in front to Sakic, back to Yager, scores! Jaromir Yager! His first goal in his first game with the Avalanche. And they're back to a 2-goal lead. What a passing sequence by the top line, who has been all over the game so far tonight. We got a 4-2 Avalanche lead. Legwand takes a big hit from Foot there. Crushed up against the boards. The physicality picking up here toward the end of the second. Another hit by Foot. Bure back the other way. Maybe a 2-on-1 forming with Forsberg. Bure pulled over by Eden. Eden finds Erat on the other side, who finds Walker as he takes a hit. Here's Walker. Cross-check, loses the puck. Solani, the other side. Forsberg to Bure. Bure makes a move. Back in front, looking for a shot. He can't find one. And a penalty upcoming. David Legwand's going to go off for hooking. That's another penalty for Legwand tonight. .30 seconds to go in the second.
Nashville penalty to number 11, David
Johnson remains perfect on the face-offs. Takes a hit there, but kills some of that time off the clock. Here's Blake. Blake to Sakic. Sakic stopped up. He got hit. Johnson back the other way. Johnson takes another hit. The final seconds here. One, and that will do it. Tanguay doesn't even try to force a shot. A busy second period that sees 4 goals. But the Avalanche take a lead into the third period. 4-2 the score. We'll be back with the third. Back with the third period. The Avs on the power play to start it. Maybe looking for a dagger here to put away the Preds. Here comes Forsberg. It's turned over in the neutral zone. He got a shot away. A good save there by Vokoun. Johnson back in front. Oh, did he ever eat a hit in front? Here's Barnaby. Barnaby's still with it. Hooked, pinned up against the boards. A scramble there, and the Preds are going to recover it. Hall, who's got a goal tonight. Oh, he took a big hit from Forsberg, who's throwing his weight around. Solani back in the opposite way, through the zone, spins off. Solani tried to work his way to the front. He couldn't. Hall, shot. Hit the side of the net there. 20 seconds to go in the power play at a penalty-filled game. We've had some games where the refs have put away their whistles so far this season. Not tonight. As Hayduk bumps Warsaw off the puck, and back the other way we come with Tanguay. Tanguay bumped as he came into the zone. Hartnell finds Johnson up the wing. Johnson takes a hit. Can't find his way around Foot tonight. Hayduk back into the zone. Hayduk over across the way. Oh, a big save by Vokoun on Joe Sakic. Stopped up. There's Johnson. Oh, we got a chance to walk into one. But Abisher makes the glove save on the captain. What a glove save. What a solid game tonight from David Abisher. First few minutes of the third period gone. Adam Hall won that one forward. Try to get a chance right there, but it's turned over and Voninen the other way. I'll see Vonanen over. Found Hall on the other side, and that was a great stop by Vokoun. Shishkinov turns, fires. Oh, and a puck was laying there for Hall, who tied up in front. Here's Vonanen. Vonanen takes a big hit, and the Preds will come back the other way. Hall's with the puck. Adam Hall hooked on the way through. No call there. Turned back over. Vonanen took a little bump there. So change is on. There's Yager back on defense, and what a hit he threw there. Surrey hasn't had much in this game. Finds Yager, though, and Yager is robbed by Thomas Vokoun. (4-2) the score, 11:08 to go in the third period. A phenomenal game after some trades made and some unhappy messages from management of this Colorado Avalanche team, who had lost 3 straight, 5 of 6 as well. And they've come back in a big way. Forsberg to Solani, back in front. There's Vokoun. He's got that puck, though. And he'll hold. Young up-and-coming Martin Erat for this Preds team. A big future piece for this squad. Top line out for the Avs. Back in front, Yager. 2 chances. Vokoun's got them both. And he'll hold that puck. Yager has been all over it tonight. A fantastic debut in Colorado for him. It's a member of the Avalanche. Forsberg on the draw. Loses it to Johnson, who's just been so good on the draws so far tonight. Back in front. Bure found Solani. But Vokoun makes that stop, as he has been very solid in this third period so far. Sullivan. Johnson tried to play it back to Sullivan on the short side. He couldn't make it. 6 minutes to go in the third period. Here's Bure. Finds Solani. He's bumped by the leg one. That pass won't go through, and now Timonen picks it back up and finds his way into the Avalanche zone. Timonen. Sullivan. Back to Timonen. 2 chances. Abasher there as a penalty upcoming to Solani for hooking. And the Preds will get an opportunity to get themselves back into the game. Joel Quenneville doesn't like the call. Has some words for the referee. But nothing will come of it. Here's Timonen back down low, looking for Legwand. Couldn't find him. There's Sullivan. His shot might have hit the side of the net there. Sullivan back in front. Legwand, 2 saves for Abasher. And he dives on the puck to hold it and get a draw. Nikolitin on that face-off, loses it to Legwand, finds Timonen on the other side. Oh, Legwand back down low. Couldn't get that shot away, though. It's Nikolitin with the puck. Nikolitin back in front. Oh, and Forsberg on the drop pass got a shot away. As tensions continue to rise between these two squads. Nikolitin loses that draw to Legwand. Legwand back in. Deked himself offside. Seven wins in 11 games so far for Thomas Vokoun. A solid start to the season for a Nashville Predators team that's not on too many people's radar this year, but could be a bit of a dark horse in the Western Conference. Here's Legwand. He was hit. Gold over there. Nikolitin back as he begins killing this power play. Nikolitin skated off. Almost, he probably could have got that puck. Here's Zidlichki. Zidlichki. Pass interrupted. Hartnell back down low, and Abasher got that puck. A dangerous play averted. The undersized grinder, Scotty Walker. Some impressive stats early on this season. Legwand won that draw and tried to play it back to Timonen at the line. Timonen had likely thought the play was going a different direction. He moved out of the way of it. Sidlichky, Hartnell down low. He's tied up. Sullivan back in front. Oh, Sullivan. Speedster. Forsberg there. Finds Nikolic. His shot blocked, and he was hit by Sidlichky on the way through. And that is going to do it for the Nashville power play. 3 minutes to go in the third. A pass through by Timonen will not get there. Solani all alone on the side. Gets his way through, but Vokun's got that one as he'll cover it with 2 minutes to go in the third. The Preds need to get a goal if they're going to get back into this one. Sakic on the draw. Leg one wins it. Sakic having a tough night on the faceoffs. Blake there. Big hit. Turned back over though. Leg one in front. Hayduk turns, fires it across the ice to Sakic. Sakic around his pass all the way back to Blake. Turns and fires, does Sakic, and it almost finds its way in. 40 seconds to go. There's Walker. Shot. Came from the top of the slot, and Abisher watched that one all the way in. .41 seconds to go, and it looks like a win on the horizon here for the Avalanche. A phenomenal game and their first new-look squad. Of course, the one player traded. It's been brought in of the four, who has not made an appearance yet, is Curtis Joseph. We're told that he will get a start very soon up in the next few games, according to Coach Joel Quenneville. Back in front, Johansson couldn't get that one away. Final 10 seconds here as Sakic's going to come back into the zone with the puck. Sakic there, Hayduk. Back in front to Forsberg, a shot. It was stopped. And that will do it. Time will run out. Colorado gets a win, gets out of the losing streak. And a big night from Jaromir Jagr on his debut, as the Avs win this one 4-2 against a tough opponent in the Nashville Predators. Jaromir Jagr, the first star, a goal tonight, a +3, that maybe being the main one. He was on the ice for a lot of good things. 3 assists for the captain, Joe Sakic, and of course I believe our first star will be Milan Hayduk. Who had a phenomenal night, 2 goals, also a +3. Thank you for joining us on this broadcast. A phenomenal game here for the Avalanche tonight. Comes to a close 4-2 as the Avs jump back into the win column. We'll see you for the next broadcast. So coming out of that game, that was a really, really good game, I thought. Jagr was definitely, man, was he ever noticeable. I really discounted how good having big players in the lineup is. Because it just, like, of course, you guys can see by watching these games that the hitting is so rampant. And Forsberg, Tanguay, Hayduk, Sakic, all these guys get pushed over pretty easy. But having Jagr in there, he can get around those hits. He can take a hit and keep the puck kind of thing, right? That's pretty big at this point. Just for keeping possession, man, is it... Because the AI was just not programmed very good at this time, it's pretty awesome to see that these players like Jagr can go through and take a hit and continue to have the puck and make a play. So I will say the other player I didn't really notice much. I don't think he played much either, was Sheldon Surrey. He didn't really have that much ice time. One thing I am going to change in the next couple games here, for sure, is the power play system, because I don't like the fact that even Barnaby's on that second unit. I would really like to get, more of the talented guys and start putting a forward on D just for that power play unit. I think it'd be very beneficial. But yeah, I can't ask much more of what, we got in that game. That was phenomenal. It was a very good game for our guys. Abisher stopped. Man, Abisher had some really good saves. Usually those goals that I'm watching him and I'm like, oh, he's going to give that one up. He stopped. I think there was one on leg one, a second chance there that he he made a phenomenal save on. So that was pretty good. But yeah, we're moving on to our next game. That'll be episode number 16 against the Columbus Blue Jackets. And yeah, let's go preview it and see where we're at with that one. So at this point, Columbus still a Western Conference team. They had not moved over to the Eastern Conference yet when Detroit did as well. But they are sitting 10th in the NHL conference. They're sitting 3rd, so they're leading their division. I would hazard, I guess, their division's kind of weak at this point. We're sitting 12th in the NHL, 8th in the conference, so we're sitting in that final playoff spot, 4th in our division. Taking a look at the main ones, goals for, goals against. Their goaltending's not great, but they've had a lot of scoring luck. So hopefully that doesn't carry into this game. This is a game as well where I think we have a bit of an advantage. So I believe what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go make the change and then we'll come back and preview the goaltending here. But I think Curtis Joseph's gonna get his first start. Also, I neglected to mention. Coming out of that game, Joe Sakic on a hot streak. What a great thing that is to have. That line looks like it's going to work out really well. And maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here, but man, it's awesome that Jágr, Hayduk, and Sakic had some chemistry in that first game. That was phenomenal. Hayduk getting a couple goals, Sakic 3 assists, and Jágr getting 1 as well was pretty great to see. Yeah, we're going to get Cujo in, I think, because mainly Columbus is a worse team than us. On paper at least, so this should be a great game to get him in. It's also at home, which is what we wanted to do with Tommy Salo. I think we're going to continue to do here. Let's get him into this game. He's definitely better, 91 to 87 in this matchup. But yeah, it looks like there's a lot of weaknesses with Mark Denis' game. So hopefully we can expose some of those, get some more goals on the board, and get back into this win column. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. It helps out a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button, get that notification bell, click down there. Let's get, as soon as these episodes, come out, we'll get those up for you, and you guys will get a notification to your phone, to your laptop, wherever you watch it. Man, it's just this season just got a little bit more interesting. And as always, guys, I will catch you on the next one.